Caribbean from Puerto Rico, further emphasizing the international nature of our family, our organization. Miguel Cabrera and Julisa Fernandez from Diphom EMS will be talking about a motor vehicle collision.
Hi everybody, I'm Julisa Fernandez and Cabrera. We are from Puerto Rico. We work to the Bayamon City at the Cabrera Hospital Medicine. We are going to talk about the 8040 at the non-moving car.
Good morning, everyone. Like she said, my name is Miguel Cabrera. I'm a paramedic in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. This is a very special case for us. This is something that mostly you don't see every day. For right now, we're going to talk about Bayamon, where we're coming from. Bayamon is in the Caribbean. It's north of Puerto Rico. The population is about 250,000 in Bayamon, just Bayamon, in the whole city. It's 43 square miles, the city of Bayamon, compared to Puerto Rico, is 100 times 35 miles. It's a metropolitan area. Diphom, which stands for Disaster and Pre-Hospital Medicine. We have one base located in the center of town. We have 40 paramedics, 2 pharmacists, 1 secretary, 1 computer program technician, a handyman, 2 medical directors, 16 ambulances. All of them are ITLS. We have 3 type 1s, 4 type 3s, 3 type 9s, and 3 first responders. Also, out of all those ambulances, we have 2 that we modified to fit our electric unit and 2 of our ambulances. The statistics, we attend approximately 30,000 patients per year. Those patients in the category, we had 62% yellow, 37% red, 1% black. Our golden period compliance is 96% for all those patients. Okay, this is the introduction. It was around 1:35 in the morning on May 27th. While we was waiting on green light at an intersection, this car passed by with a lady on top of the roof. That's something you don't see every day, so we was like, how can this be happening? So we took off after the car. We started pumping the horn, the sirens to get her to stop. The only way we got the car to stop is to put the ambulance in front of the car. That was the only way she would stop. We got, this is a map. This is the local local road. One of the main roads in Bayamon. We got this because all around the whole city we have surveillance cameras. But since this case is in court, the district attorney wouldn't allow us to have the whole surveillance camera. We got a little sketch. So she impacted the person here. We was waiting on at the red light when she passes by. This is where we finally put the ambulance in front of the car to make her stop. This is how the scene looks. The ambulance in front of the car, we make her stop. She's right here. And all the time we was behind her, honking the horn, the siren. When she first passed by, she was on the front pole to the car. So we was honking the horn, and every time she would get a bump, you see the body going backwards and backwards. And we had another choice. If we don't stop the car, she's either going to fall off, or we'll run over with the ambulance. So that was like our last chance, last option. So, side view. She was right about to fall off the car. The driver, she was driving under the influence of alcohol. She did not know that she had a person on the car. Actually, she was driving like outside the window because she said the window was smeared. It wasn't smeared, it was shattered because of a body wound when she hit the car. Our private survey. It seemed when we got our personal equipment, there was no hazards. We had 1 patient. We activated the police department. It's a trauma patient. She's approximately 35-year-old female. She had respiratory distress. She was unconscious, 840. That's basically our initial assessments. rapid trauma survey. As you can see, she got pupils dilated, gasping, she's respiratory per minute. She had deformity in her right hand, her abdomen was distended. She was bleeding from the occipital part of the head. She had deformity on her right leg, no PMS. Vital signs, 144, blood pressure 90/40, pulse 100 weak. Like I said, it was six respirations. We saw the bag of the patient. The symmetry, it wasn't no reading. She was slow, cold. There was no reading from the symmetry. Last goal, 4 traumas, 4 to 5. Of course, it's a low motivation. So the management concerns is rapidly take her off the hood since she's in that. She's unconscious, she's a little patient. If we don't hurry up, she can get complicated. So we took off the hood, made it we're control of the C-spine, just to over her airway. Wow, because we had an ambulance nearby to give us backup. While they was taking her off the car, we also had people inside the ambulance helping us out with the equipment. We had to the patient, IO on the left tibia, cardiac monitor, traction to the right leg to obtain the PMS. These were the second vital signs. We go back to the hospital. Blood pressure 100/50, 110 pulse, 10 to 12 assisted ventilations, oximetry 99%. And the Glasgow, by the time she got to the hospital, was 9 out of 15. So you see right here, the initial vital signs, 90/40, 100 weak, 6 respirations gasping, Glasgow 4 traumas, 4 to 5. In the hospital, she wasn't found no significant head trauma. Just a little bleeding. Her leg was surgically repaired. After she was released from the hospital, we often go to her house and visit her to keep doing a checkup on her, how she's doing. But right now, she can walk. She can walk normally, but she can walk. She's glad to be alive. Every time she sees us, she thanks us for saving her. Okay, conclusion, take-home message. Everything we leave our home without knowing what situations we want to run into. What matters is making quick decisions that endanger us to be of benefit to the patient. In this case, we pursued the car with a person on the hood that had been boarded, and the driver hadn't even noticed. So we decided to save the patient and stop the car thinking the patient may be alive. Our fast and appropriate intervention with the patient plus the fast mobilization of the ER allowed the patient to survive. This case is any questions?
So the patient was a pedestrian in that.
Yes, in the surveillance camera that we obtained, that we saw, that they didn't let us because of the legal forms. She was crossing an intersection. The thing was, even though the driver was under the influence of alcohol, the driver had this green light in her favor. So the negligence is the patient that crossed the intersection will probably even look to the sides. Any other questions? Thank you very much. It's an honor. I'm proud to be here. So the first year, okay. There you go. Huh?
How did she not fall off the roof?
The question was, how did she not fall off the roof?
That's something we always ask ourselves, because every time we was behind the car, she was just keep flipping back and flipping back. That was like, it must have been God just holding her so she wouldn't fall off the roof. Practically, I don't even know how she didn't fall off the roof. Any other questions? Once again, it's a pleasure. I'm proud to be here. This is our first year. Hope to see you all next year again. Thank you.